to all those who devoted their lives to aviation. The Wings of Russia studio presents. Wings of Russia documentary. From the very appearance of such means of transport as aircraft, it was naturally designated for relocation of cargoes and people. Invention of a parachute brought up the idea of landing troops, people and cargoes dropped from the aircraft. Such attempts took place in the leading aviation countries as far back as the 20s of the last century. In the same 20s, military theorists of the young Soviet Republic developed a theory of a deep offensive operation on exporting revolution to other countries. The massive assault forces as an offensive tool were to play a leading role in the deal. However, those plans were yet far from realization. The basis for the creation of the assault forces were laid down by the beginning of the 30s, when heavy aircraft of domestic design were put in service and production of parachutes was started. The first experimental assault force was created in March 1931 in the Leningrad military district. It comprised 12 TB-1 bombers and 10 P-5 support aircraft. Initially, TB-1 was designed by the Tupolev Design Bureau as a bomber. But with the appearance of more contemporary combat equipment, TB-1 was transferred to perform transport tasks. However, its narrow fuselage was not exactly suitable to host assault troops. Therefore, special cabins were suspended beneath the aircraft. Soon the experimental force grew into an air brigade and was equipped with a more powerful TB-3 bomber. Although it had the same problem as TB-1, it was not suitable to perform specific assault tasks. In order to drop paratroopers, aircraft had to fly at a low speed. More than that, the paratroopers located outside worsened its air shape, and the aircraft piloting was becoming difficult and simply dangerous. The aircraft could carry vehicles, light tanks, cannons, and other equipment as a suspended load. However, flight characteristics in this event, its speed and range in the first place, significantly dropped. Nevertheless, the transport aviation potential grew from one year to another. During the September 1934 military maneuvers, almost 600 paratroopers were dropped from the aircraft. 1 year after, at the same kind of maneuvers, the assault force was twice as big. While at the 1936 maneuvers, an entire air assault division was redeployed, and that was over 5,000 people. By the end of the 30s, the Red Army was tested in a series of minor but quite realistic wars. Combat experience at the Hassan Lake and at Halkingol showed the significance of the transport aviation in the provision of troop support. The undeveloped roads in those areas and their complete uselessness in the breakup season left no other logistic means except aircraft. 150 aircraft took place in the military raid in Bessarabia, and over 7,000 men were parachuted.
атак на поля Бессарабии.
That's how our assault forces were dropped over the fields of Bessarabia, carrying liberation to the working people from Romanian boyars.